Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good morning. Alrighty. What's up, what's up? How's everybody doing this morning? Good morning, David, Jeremy, Kaz, JTS Racing, Adrian, Lance, Yasmin, Trader, Lady T, Poojas, SHIV, Don, Chuck, Dominic. You told me how to say the name. I forgot it. JD, I think is how you say it. JJ, JB, Blank Dot, Scott, Buxton, Night Diesel, Rebecca, and Eric, and Joseph and Jim. Good morning, everybody. Hopefully everybody's had an amazing week trading. Hopefully you guys did not overtrade yesterday and blow an account. Remember, we talked about that. But, I mean, overall, it was actually a pretty good day. So, two trades that I ended up taking in the morning. UPST. This was my main trade of the day. So, with this UPST, if you guys remember, I told you guys... Sorry, I'm drinking a Monster for the first time in forever, and it keeps making me burp. But if you guys were in here yesterday, I told everybody to watch UPST. Shout out the dude who even brought up UPST. Whoever you are, send me a DM because I'm going to send you my book. Thank you. But UPST looking for a bounce at 61.5 or near the 21 EMA. So this was before the market ever opened. And again, we talked about this. Dropped it at 8:37, so a whole hour before the market opened. Previous high point right here, 1 hour 21 EMA right here. As we see, price came down and it bounced off the level. I unfortunately did not catch that bounce. Reason being, I didn't really like the price action when it was down there. But that's okay because we can look for other setups. So after price bounced off of that area, confirming that it was an area of interest, I ended up taking the pivot low to pivot high on the Fibonacci. Saw price came back, bounced off the 50% retracement. We also had VWAP, the 8 EMA, and 21 EMA on the 5-minute, all at this area as well. And as I noticed that bounce, that is when I got long, and we caught it into high day, new high day, and then stopped out at break even on the rest. So that was my main trade yesterday. That was absolutely beautiful. Second trade I took was on SPY. Whole reason I ended up taking this SPY trade was because I was looking at this and I was like, okay, you know, we opened up, we pushed up, we wicked down, pushed up, wicked down, pushed up, wicked down, pushed up, wicked down, pushed up. So I was looking at this and I was like, okay, well, we have a lot of wicks down here, which is going to represent a lot of buyers. And at the same time, if you guys remember my first bounce area that I talked about on ES and SPY yesterday, we opened right at that bounce and the market pushed. So because we bounced off of that key area, which was the cluster of the 50% retracements, if you guys remember us discussing that yesterday, I knew ideally I wanted to see more upside. So the fact that we bounced off of it in pre-market, pushed to the upside, and now we were pulling back, I was like, okay, maybe I could try to get a bounce down here. So I then put on my Fibonacci retracements. I noticed, okay, we bounced off the 70.7 right here and came back up. And then I was watching the 1 minute, and you can see that we had this reaction right here off this 70.7, broke below, reclaimed it, pushed up. The reason why I entered the trade on this candle right here, pretty sure it's this candle right here, because then we caught it into 455, yeah, right there, is because as price came down, I kid you not, it was so quick to react off this level. It dropped down and immediately came right back up. Like literally snap of a finger. It was that quick when it came back up. That was the whole reason why I entered. Because again, we had that key area. We bounced off the key area in the morning. And then it was a very quick reaction off of that level. So as a result, I got long with my stop loss right below this 450, 450. And we caught it up into 455. Unfortunately, we're not able to catch it up into the original high a day, which is ideally what I was aiming for. But got a 50% trim at 455 and then stopped out the rest. So that was the two main trades yesterday. Caught a little bit of SPY with green eyes yesterday during FOMC. And then the final trade was this bull flag on QQQ, which I got one trim off, but Got stopped out on the rest, unfortunately. So, gave back a little bit of money off of QQQ. It's okay. We here, though. It was a beautiful day yesterday. So, how we all doing? Everybody doing good? And again, make sure you guys smash that like button if you guys want this watch list. You know you gotta run it up. 225. I know you guys can do it. I also want to bring up yesterday. Does anybody know why SPY bounced off of this low point right here? This 453.5? Anybody? Who can tell me? Who can tell me? See if you guys were listening yesterday. Anybody? I know one person. One person. There you go. JTS Racing. It was a fib. 61.8. Yes. If you said fib in your mind or 61.8, you are completely correct. Looking for bounces. 454.30, 454.10, then 453.76 to 453.46. Higher probability. Right? How did I find that fib? It was a 4-hour fib. Pivot low, pivot high. 453.46. Oh my God. Cool. I thought the stream cut out for a second. There we go. But yes, bounce right off that 61.8. That's a very important level. Very, very important. Obviously now we have a new high, so we can look for new fibs. But yeah, that's recapping everything from yesterday. Hopefully you guys were able to make some money off the watch list. So let's hop right into it. Cleared that 4,600 with ease. We tested 4,600. Maybe if we come back and like retest this area. Right here. 46.10. Or like 46.11 to 46.09.25. I'd be interested in a bounce. This is our previous high. Thank you for becoming a channel member. I greatly appreciate the support. Greatly appreciated. So we got our previous high, 46.31. We're getting really close. And honestly, guys, if we break above there, we just have weekly supply at 47.13. That's it. Hold on, let's get this. 225 likes for the watch list. Boom, ball is in your court. Awesome. Also be interested in that 1 hour 21 EMA. But again, we do have GDP dropping here in 12 minutes, so could make us pump, could make us dump, could make us trade sideways. Either or. Let's get some SPY levels rocking and rolling. Here's our previous high. What are we trading at right now? 458. All right, so this was our previous resistance, 458.12. It looks like we're trading above that right now. 462.07 is that previous lower high on the weekly. Let's see if we test that. That honestly be the only rejection that I really care about today. 460. There we go. Bounce down here. If we do find a high point before we start rolling over, pivot low, pivot high. And then look for the pullback. But that is all I am seeing on ES and SPY for the time being. QQQ, that was my only reject area. Only other area we could watch is here. 383, or we'll just say 384. But this isn't valid. This is invalid. Cool. I will tell you what, though. I want to keep a very close eye on AI. Very close. For a day trade today. Break above 42.25 is my entry to go long. Take it back up into 43. I was looking for a swing. Didn't want to swing during FOMC, unfortunately, and then it decided to pump. So probably not going to be able to get that one. But that daily, whew, that looks prime. Looks very good for a day trade. So that's probably top of my list today. Is going to be this AI. Hopefully it doesn't rip out of GDP. And then we go from there. We will go from there. I mean, if we continue to pump off of GDP, tick rule could come into play today. Definitely could. So, let's run through the individuals. Let's see what we like. GDP's in 10 minutes. It's rejecting things you say. What's it rejecting? You know what's funny is, so I did a few lottos on Apple just for this daily squeeze. I only spent like $200 on it and bought the 195 calls. I did that on, let's see, yesterday was GDP. So this day right here, hopefully bang out 100% on it. We'll see. But if you want to watch Apple, again, depending on GDP, if we can get above that 196.47, there's a good chance we could come up and test these highs. So I like Apple. Very nice setup. Airbnb, that finally broke 150. If you want to see a pullback, or if you want to watch Airbnb, look for a pullback to 150 for a potential bounce. AMD don't care about. Amazon's ripping. I'm assuming that's based off of the Meta earnings, I would assume. Boeing, I would be so interested in this if we could get a pullback to like 229 for a bounce. So let's put Boeing. Let's do Baba. That's been on a tear recently. I mean, you can watch it for an uptrend above 98.17. Be a little hesitant on that 1 hour 21 EMA. Whoa, 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 whoa. You put it in the BBC. Whoa. Hold up. You talking about Brandon's book club, right? Chuck, you're funny. Nothing on coin. Nothing on Costco. Like, literally never anything on Costco. Google looks good. I like that 1 hour squeeze. Broke out of that flag in the pre-market. Very nice 4 hour flag right there. Could be a potential uptrend entry. Cool. All right, IWM, that looks good. Just got that little rounding bottom. Let's take a look at Meta. Whew. I didn't even realize how much Meta ripped. What are we trading at? 328. I don't really see anything on Meta. This would be my reject. That's all the way up at 352. I mean, I'd really prefer a pullback, maybe a bounce at like 318.64, but that would be one hell of a pullback. So that might not come into play today. Put it on the side. We'll see how it reacts based off of GDP. But more than likely not coming into play. Microsoft, don't care about. Definitely still care about. NVDA actually looks pretty strong. If it can get above these highs, I'd like it for a breakout. 466 breakout. Again, make sure you guys are smashing that like button. I'm going to keep reminding you guys. I know you guys can do it. You guys do it every day. The sooner you do it, the better. Because then I'll stop annoying you about it. Roku hit the 50% fib. I didn't even see that. Tis. Shopify, that broke out of the trend line, held that 61.8. Snow still squeezing on the daily. 21 days in a row. Let's see where SPX was at yesterday. Still interested in that 4,600 on SPX. We might be pretty close to it, actually. SPX for 4,600 reject. We looked at SPY, 460. Tesla, honestly not doing too much. Alrighty. And then UPSC, I want to take a look at that. Are we at 4,600 already? UPSC doesn't look bad either. Alright, so lots of names on watch today. UPSC also has a nice daily gap from forever ago. All the way to, what is that, 74? 76. We're at 67. So still has a lot of room. Would be interested in this. UPSC. All right, we're already at 4,600. So individual stocks that I like: Apple, Boeing, Google, Meta, NVIDIA, SPX, just at 4,600. We break above it. Maybe it becomes support. We fail it. Obviously, that's going to be a resistance level. And then UPSD. So we got GDP dropping here in 4 minutes. That's going to definitely set the tone for today. Today is risk on. I haven't really been using a large size this week, just because that's typically how I go about FOMC weeks. I don't use a large size until after the announcement. So today is definitely risk on for me, unless I don't see a good setup. Then obviously I won't take a trade. But we got 3 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. What are we thinking off this GDP? We gonna dump? We gonna pump? We gonna trade sideways? Or do you not care at all? Oh yeah, AI. AI is on the watch list. I don't know why I didn't type that. AI is definitely on the watch list. Tell you what, Perkins, if I have a fat day today, I will go buy that Rolex that I showed you. Did something happen with gold? Did it actually gap like that? Or did the contracts roll? Okay, it was the contracts that rolled. Okay. I was about to say, there's no way that we cleared that 2K like that. Cool. All right. Well, yes, we got 2 minutes. We are right at that 46.31. All righty. What other news do we have today? Let's see. Durable goods, GDP, jobless claims, retail inventories, wholesale. Main thing's going to be that GDP at 8:30. We do have a lot of other things. Pending home sales at 10, gas inventory 10:30. I don't care about that. Don't care about the 7-year note. And then Fed balance sheet at 4:30. Cool. Ooh, again, make sure you guys are smashing that like button. 260 people in here, 144 likes. You guys are getting close. What you gonna do? Yes. Get Twitter, get X pulled up. Let's do this. Let's do this. 8:30. Try to get the numbers for you guys. Initial jobless claims. While I'm waiting for these numbers, it's supposed to be 95 degrees here today. 95 degrees. That is insane. And then, sure enough, I'll probably regret it later. I'm going to go to jiu-jitsu, and I'm going to be wearing my gi in a place that doesn't have air conditioning in 95 degree weather. I'm really going to hate life later. 2.4 estimate 1.8. There we go. US GDP annualized quarter over quarter, quarter two, 2.4% previous, or actual 2.4% estimate 1.8, previous 2.0. Personal consumption 1.6, estimate 1. Here, hold on. Just do this. There you go. So you guys can see the numbers. And the candlestick. So there's the numbers for you guys. I'm in good old Pennsylvania. Good old Pennsylvania. It's been hot here recently. It's going to be 95 today, 92 tomorrow, 93 on Friday. Then it drops down to the 80s. But that is our GDP. Jobless claims, continuing claims. So under previous, under estimate. Jobless claims actual. And then below that as well. Of course, James. Hopefully you made some money. All right, well, those are our GDP numbers. Higher than expected, higher than the previous. Let's see how the market reacts. Give it a couple minutes, and then we'll start narrowing down the list, and then we're going to go from there. Listen, I'd be fine if there was air conditioning up in there. But, whew, no air conditioning. Yeah, I'd probably die in 110 degree weather. It's going to suck today, though, because this office, it's on the top floor. It gets really hot in here, even with the air conditioning on. 46.29. She's a ripper. Give it a couple more minutes, ladies and gentlemen. And then we rock and roll and we figure out this watch list. One second. Did McDonald's report today? All right. All right. Are we gonna clear that high? Yeah, when I go get the Rolex, I gotta go to New York to get it. So if anybody in here is in New York, let me know. We can definitely meet up while I'm there. As long as you don't try to rob me for the Rolex. But definitely down to meet. It's probably gonna be next month that I go get it. Cleared that previous high. I don't think... Somebody said it's hard to find the like button on your phone for the live stream. I don't know how to do it. So, as of right now, it's looking like this 4610 to 4609 is going to be a good area for a bounce. That's really only the only level that I'm interested in for a bounce. And then, I mean, a reject. Ooh. I don't even... 4600 would be the only area that I'd really be interested in on SPX for a reject. So let's run through this watch list, see what is still confirming, and then we can go from there. Apple. I like how Apple did not break the level. That can definitely go on the watch list today. AI did not break. That is number 1 on my watch list today. Boeing would need a pretty hard pullback. Nah, the Rolex isn't. This one's not going to be an investment. This is kind of just this personal. It's a personal one. Meta. Yeah, Meta's going to need a really hard pullback. So, I mean, if you want to watch a bounce on Meta, it's going to be all the way down here at this 318.68. We would need a pretty hard pullback. So, take Meta off. NVDA. That looks really good over 466 if we can get that. I really like that. UPST's on a tear. I would like to see an uptrend entry on this just because we still have that daily gap. But let's see. UPST over to AI. All right, so it looks like 422.22 is going to be our breakout. Yeah, that's why I wouldn't wear it when I go to meet up with somebody. Wait. Print. Okay. 422.2 AI. Top watch today. Really liking the daily time frame setup. Looking for a break and hold above 2.22 for more upside. I will be looking for intraday uptrend entries. Alrighty. Liking. Yeah. Alright, there's AI. That's definitely going on the watch list. Looks like it might want to try to break in the pre-market, but that's okay. I'll look for an uptrend entry. So we got AI, Apple. Fingers crossed that doesn't break. That is something I'm very interested in. We are literally just ripping. All right, so I like a bounce 457 down to 456.43. Cool. 457, 456.43. I mean, if we don't reject off of 460, SPY 457 to 456.40. Reject 462.07. That's if we don't reject off of 460. 462.07. So there's SPY. How many more likes we need? We need 40 more likes. I know you guys can do it. I know y'all got it in you. To be honest, I don't really see anything too interesting on QQQ today. NQ is at that 61.8. So honestly, that's going to be key. That's going to be the thing we want to watch. As far as bounces, though, I mean, we could watch this 30-minute demand. Yeah, pretty hard rejection off that 61.8. Always stay humble. Always, always. Trust that. There's a reason I don't flex. Just, I never liked it. Plus, the way that I look at it, if my family's still working, if my mom and dad are still working, I have no reason to flex until they are retired, and I'm the reason that they got to retire. So, that's how I look at it. I would say this is a pretty big spot. If we can clear this, then yes, there's going to be more upside on NQ, and maybe we'll watch all the way up here. But that 61.8, that's a pretty key area. As far as a bounce, though, I mean, nothing that's really sparking any interest. All right, well, we're going to have to roll with the NQ analysis today because I'm not liking anything on QQQ. Boom. All right. NQ using this instead of QQQ today. Currently trading at a big fib. If price can break above, I will be watching 15,893 for a reject, bounces to be announced. So definitely a little bit of divergence here between QQQ and SPY. But that 15,841, we're already down 14 points off the level. Whatever 14 times 20 is, if you were able to get it. Let's see. Run through the watch list again. Apple, we got AI. I think it might be Apple, to be honest with you guys. I really like this for continuation. Apple, AI, we looked at Boeing. I don't think Boeing's giving the pullback personally, so take that off the list. And make sure you guys are subscribed. I do go live every single morning, 8 a.m. Eastern time. Give you guys a completely free watch list for the day. Plus, over 700 plus free videos on this channel teaching you on how to trade. So if you're not subscribed, you are definitely missing out. Definitely make sure you guys do so right now. And tune into these live streams and keep me company. Because if you guys don't hop in, I might go a little bit insane. So make sure you guys are watching, tuning in again every morning, 8 a.m. Eastern time. But let's see. Oh, we're about to hit 56K. I appreciate you guys. 56K. That's crazy. All right, Boeing we took off. Google. if you want to watch Google, I like that 1 hour squeeze. I'm personally a little more interested in Apple today. But if you want to watch it above this 130, 120 for an uptrend entry, or maybe even a retest of that trend line down to the 1 hour 21 EMA for a bounce, you can. See, so I talked about this last night with my mastermind group. And I tried to explain what I look for when it comes to, you know, flipping through the watch list. Like if you guys join the live streams every day, you see very quickly that I run through this and I can almost immediately tell if I like the setup. It's just years of doing this. You'll be able to develop, I don't want to say, well, yeah, you develop, but after years of doing this, you'll be able to recognize what you like to see in a setup. Like it's just very hard for me to explain. There's probably like, I don't know, a few, I'd say like 3 to 5 setups that I like to see during pre-market. Obviously, clear-cut pivot high and pivot lows for fibs, or, you know, a clear resistance point that we're trading under. And if I see it, boom, I know I like it. But if I just pull up something like, you know, IWM, okay, it just broke above the highs. I mean, if you want to watch for a retest right here, go right ahead. That is a level or a setup that I would watch. But yeah, it's just very quick. Netflix, I don't see anything. I don't care about this. Move on to the next. Anyways, still like NVIDIA, possibly. Contracts are a little pricey. UPST, want to watch that for an uptrend entry. I think we're going to rock with Apple and UPST. Apple for the uptrend entry above 196.50. Ideally would like to wait, or ideally would like to see this thing wait before breaking out. But, you know, if it wants to push, I'll take my little lotto money that I did on Apple. Call it a day. Apple looking for an uptrend entry above 196.50. More upside. And keep in mind, I could be completely wrong today, right? I'm personally watching everything to the upside because that's what it looks like the market wants to give. But I could be 1,000% wrong and the market could just pull all day. It could just tank, right? Because again, we're trading at SPX 4600. Could hit it, could reject it, and just trend down for the entire day. If that happens, I'm simply going to flip on over to puts and look for downside. So just keep that in mind. But this is my plan for the day. The plan can change very easily. What was the other one I said? Like UPSC. I want to watch that today for an uptrend. Tell you what though, having a monster for the first time in forever. Whoo. Yeah, I know. I gotta catch up on the Instagram DMs. I have a lot of them. Still gotta catch up on the Discord DMs as well. Trust me, I don't ignore you on purpose. UPST. Yeah, can we get 300 likes? UPST. Still very interested in this setup. Ideally looking for an uptrend entry today, as there is still a daily gap to fill up to 76.23. Cool. That is the watch list, ladies and gentlemen. So one time I bought a rain. This was during like COVID, so it's been like 3 years, right? I was at the store and I just bought one. I saw this. There's a weird flavor. It's called like jalapeno strawberry rain, right? So I was like, all right, you know, maybe I'll try it. I don't. Just if you see it, run the opposite way, because that was the literal worst thing I think I've ever drank. Literally. And my stomach burned so bad. Couldn't get through the workout because it burned so bad. But yeah, don't be like me. Don't be stupid and get a jalapeno strawberry energy drink. I don't even know why they would make such a thing. If you like that and you're in here, I might have to sign you up for some therapy, because you might have had some trauma if you're drinking those on the regular. No, it's just literally like when they say jalapeno, it's jalapeno. I didn't block you on Instagram. I follow you on Instagram. I'll pull you up right now. DMorg85, I follow you. All right, premium members. I'm watching today. My only bear thesis would be if NQ cannot clear the 61.8% retracement. Other than that, I will be looking for continuation. Bro, why is caps lock not turning off? As always, trade safe. Trade safe. Trade smart. Wait for a plus opportunity. And let's get this money bag. Cool. Again, the only level I'm interested in on SPX would be that 4,600. And actually, there's one other. This previous high, 4637.3 would be the only other area. So, what is today? Today's Thursday. I'll be trading tomorrow's expiration for everything. It's very rare that I do 0DT. Anyways, let's see. So, I don't know. Should I drop this watch list for you guys? I don't know. I like 250 likes. I think that sounds like a deal. Hey, what you guys think? What you guys thinking? Yeah, I put AI out. I'm looking for an uptrend entry above that level. I'm thinking 250 sounds pretty good if I say so myself. Sorry that inflation's hitting. I think we get 250. Two more. Getting a little short squeeze going on the likes. Boom. All right, here's the watch list. So, as always, none of this is financial advice. Everything talked about in this live stream is based on my opinion and my opinion only. Option trading is very risky, where you can lose more than your initial investment if you are not careful. So, as always, do your own due diligence, use your own proper risk management, and I am not responsible for any lost funds. And again, ideally, what I'm watching today is continuation to the upside on everything. I could be completely wrong. The market could tank. This is just what I am seeing right now. The only bear thesis that I have today is if NQ cannot break above that 61.8. If it cannot break, more than likely we are going to see a pullback. And if that's the case, I'll be looking for puts. And then maybe take it down into a bounce. But that's everything I'm seeing today. So, as always, trade safe, trade smart. Don't force setups. Stay very patient. And yeah, let's get this bag today. So, again, make sure you guys are subscribed. I go live every morning, 8 a.m. Eastern time. Give you guys a free watch list. 700 videos on my channel teaching you on how to trade. Also, make sure to check out my book on Amazon, The New Age of Technical Analysis. 450 pages. Book number 2 is on the way. So get prepared for book number 2. By reading book number 1, you guys got about a month until this book number 2 is out. So there's a link to check out the book on Amazon, The New Age of Technical Analysis. And then if you do want to trade live with me every single day inside of Team Bull, make sure to hop on in the Discord. I do have a discount code. It is RICH, R-I-C-H. You'll get $75 off your first month inside of Team Bull. So there's a link to that. You can also follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, etc. Anything you need from me, you can find on that link right there. Boom. But everybody have an amazing day. If you're inside of Team Bull, I'll talk to you guys in probably 5 minutes. Everyone have a good one. Peace out.